the easiest ways to make passive income right now is through publishing on Amazon Kindle. Yes, I mean Amazon KDP. So in my last video, I was talking about how to get started on digital products and had questions like this. People who want to go into earning online but don't know how to go about it and are interested in Amazon KDP. So I decided to make a video on how you can get started on Amazon KDP. In this video, I'll be taking you through the journey of how to choose a particular product you want to publish, and then how to create them on Canva, and then how to publish them on Amazon KDP. So if you're interested in starting a passive income online, then do watch this video to the end, because I'm going to be taking you through the step-by-step process of how you can get started as a publisher on Amazon KDP. So without wasting much time, let's get right into it. So guys, the first thing you need to do when you want to get started publishing on Amazon Kindle is to come on Amazon Kindle itself. This for me is like the cheapest and easiest way to access this information. You can go on other platforms like Rocket Publishers and the likes, but you would have to pay for them. So when you're first getting started and you've not made any money, or you don't have the finance to use those platforms, I advise you use the Amazon KDP itself. So when you come here, all you need to do is to search for that particular kind of product that you want to create. You can create coloring books, you can create ebooks, planners, and different things. So take for instance, if I search for planners and then I search, you can see it's already giving me example of planners that people created. It's going to tell you how many people have bought it and then what kind of ratings they dropped. So the idea is to get the planners or the books to get the kind of planners and books that are selling well, have a high number of sales and have a high number of ratings. Then you can create something like that. You can also take that time to study how they construct their book titles. So take for instance, this one has like the highest number of sales over here, 545, and then the ratings isn't bad, which is 5-star at 72%, and this is a spiral bound. But take note that if you are going to publish on Amazon Kindle doesn't do spiral binding, which I'm going to show you a sample of in the course of this video, how your formats should look like. So all you need to do is to check out different kinds of planners so as to get an overview of how they look like and things like that, in order to get an idea of how to create yours. You can also take that time to look at how the titles look like, how they were constructed, how the descriptions are, so you'll be able to use that information to build up on yours. So once you have an idea of the kind of product you want to do, then we can now proceed to our Amazon KDP calculator. Before you start designing your book at all, you need to go to the Amazon KDP calculator, which is where we are going to have a look at how many pages you are supposed to print, what is the cover size you are supposed to look at, and other relevant information you would need while creating or while designing your book. And mind you, if you are doing an ebook product, all you need to do is to use ChatGPT to construct your content, edit them, and then you can then go on Canva and then design. I'll show you a sample of how your ebooks should look like, and then the formats in which you will use to publish them on Amazon Kindle. And then we are going to also look at the planners, that is low content books, which is a daily planner, how it should look like, and then how to publish them on Amazon Kindle. So do stay tuned to the end of this video in order to get maximum benefit. If you are not yet subscribed to me, this is the time to do that so you don't miss up on opportunities like this and educational videos like this. So let's go on to Amazon calculator. So this is a free platform by Amazon Kindle that helps you to calculate how many pages your internal books are going to be, and then the kind of binding type you want, and then other relevant information that will enable KDP to give you an idea of what your cover size should be. So you can see the first information we have is binding cover. Like I told you, we don't have spiral binding on Amazon KDP. We have just the hard cover and then the paperback. So depending on which one you're going for, most of my books that I've published, I publish them with paperback because it is cheaper to publish, that's cheaper for production, and then at the end of the day you don't have something that is too expensive for your target audience to buy. So paper type, and then the interior type. So this is dependent on what kind of book you are creating. If you are creating a coloring book, then your internal pages should be black and white because excuse me, they are coloring books. But if you are creating something like an interactive planner or an interactive journal, or it's a storybook or other forms of book, then you should use maybe the coloring ones because that will be more interactive for people to use. So the paperback I created for the planner is a black and white, so I'll pick a black and white. And then the kind of paper type, you have option of the cream or the white. I always go for the white one because that one suits what I want to do most of the time. And then the reading direction for English is left to right, so we're going to pick left to right. And then the measurement, I always use inches because I use Canva to design and I use inches on Canva. So in order to make it clearer for me, I use inches. So depending on what platform you decide to use, the platform I'm going to be showing us on this tutorial is Canva because that is like the simplest and easily accessible with its free version. And then the interior trim size. Now, for the interior trim size, it depends on the kind of book you are creating. So most times when I'm creating something like a planner, I always go for something like the 7x10 or 7.5 by 9.5, as that size still seems to work for me. And another thing you can do is to come here, there's this link here to learn more about the page count. So this gives you an overview of different kinds of books and then how they should look like and then how the sizes should look like. So you should take your time to go through this before you decide on a particular size that you want. If you have sample of books at home, like take for instance me, sometimes when I want to do a coloring book, I just go and grab one of my daughter's coloring book and then I measure the size. So that is a hack you can try. I measure the size of that coloring book that I like and I feel like that would work for other kids as well, and then I measure it and then that's the dimension I use on my own book as well. So let's go back to our calculator. Okay, so I have to start from the beginning again. So that is another thing about Amazon Kindle. So black and white, and then our paper white, and then the reading direction left to right, and then measurement in inches, and then the interior trim size 7.5 by 9.25, and then the book count. So for the book count, if you are creating something like a coloring book or something like a journal or planner, your minimum number of pages is 72. Just for production sake, the minimum pages is 72. If it's something like a storybook and other lower books, then the sizes, the interior pages can be lower. But for low content books and then certain coloring books, it has to be from 72. So I think the one I created is about 100 and maybe 18 pages. So I'll just use that just to get an idea. And then once you input all this information, then you click on calculate dimension. So you can see it's already giving me the size of the full cover, the spine, the front cover. So these are the information you would need to input on your Canva in order to design. So now I'm going to show you how the design should look like on Canva, and I'll show you where you can check the sizes to ensure that you are on the right track. So now we're going to go to Canva. So let's go to Canva. So this is Canva. This is my Canva. And I'm just going to open the cover of the planner I did recently. Okay, let me just move this tool to the side. Okay, so let's go on. So this is how it should look like. This is how your design should look like. When you are creating a design for books that you want to be printed on Amazon KDP, you are going to make your design in a landscape format. Okay, this is a landscape format, but for the ebooks you can create them as a portrait format. When I show you the sample of the ebooks, then you would understand what I mean better. So when you are on when you are on Canva, this is the design I did for my last book that I published on Amazon Kindle. You come here to file. This will show you the size of the landscape. If you are unsure of how to get started, you go to your home page. Under your home page, click on create a design, and then click on customize size. When you click on customize size, you make sure that your unit is in inches, or the unit that you picked on Amazon KDP. Then you can go to Amazon KDP and then copy the width, Ctrl+C, and then we can see that the height is 9.5. And then let's go back to Canva. So we have the width, and then the height is 9.5. So, and then let's click on create design. So this will give you the exact dimension that you need. You can see that it's giving you the exact dimension that you need. So all you need to do now is to input your design and then put a spiral at the middle if you want, not compulsory if you want. So under your designs, you can search for book covers. Let me say if you want to do planners, just search for planners cover and then search. You can see that there is a lot of examples that you can use. You just need to pick one that you like and then you are good to go. So this is a simple design that you can use, edit it, change the color. You can decide to create your own from scratch, anyone that works for you. So this is how the cover should look like, and that is how to go about designing the cover. Now let's go back to the home page so I can show you the interior pages. So we call the interior pages of a book manuscript on Amazon KDP. So once you have your cover designed and ready, you now go into creating your interior pages. So this is the one I created recently, and you can see the interior pages. The interior pages are easy to get, honestly, and let's not forget that we already did our calculation on Amazon KDP, so we already have the width, the height, and everything. Your interior pages are going to be 7.5 by 9.25. You can follow the same example I showed you on how to do the cover to get your dimension for the interior pages as well. And then when you come to design and then you click on planner pages, you're going to see different examples of templates you can use in order to create yours. So this is not just for planners. Even if you are doing journals or other kind of books, you can get templates here on Canva, and then all you need to do is to just modify it and then you are good to go to create yours. So this is how the planners look like. That is for the book printed books. So now I'm going to show you how the version for the ebooks looks like, so you can use it as a guide into creating yours. So this is one of the ones I created the last time. This is how the cover should look like for an ebook. When you're uploading the cover as a PNG, and then you're uploading the interior document as a doc form. You can decide design everything here on Canva, or you can simply design it on doc. But what I did for mine is I designed everything on Canva, and then I went ahead and converted my PDF copy of the design that I created. I then converted it to doc format, which is what we are going to be using as a sample today. So this was the book I created. Everything here was the content I did with the help of ChatGPT, but the designs were solely made by me. You can easily, like I said, come over here to designs and get an ebook template, and then all you need to do is to edit it to become yours. And then when you're good to go, all you need to do is to download. So once you have your product ready, the next part is uploading it to Amazon KDP. So without further ado, let's get right on to uploading on Amazon KDP. I'll show you how to upload the ebook and then how to upload the printed copy. So guys, this is my own bookshelf. In order to access your bookshelf, all you need to do is to go to kdp.amazon.com. For you to have easier access to all these things, I'm going to be dropping all the relevant links I use, like the calculator link, the Amazon Kindle website, that's your normal Amazon, the publishing website, and then the Canva site, so you can have access to all these links under the description for you to easily go and create your own account. This is not a sales call. I'm not an ambassador or anything. This is strictly an educational video for you to get started on your journey to passive income. So on over here, we are going to be uploading the books. I'm going to show you how to upload the book. This is my bookshelf. You can see that I've published quite a number of books by myself. If you want to check out my books, all you need to do is to go on Amazon Kindle and search for Halimat Ismail. That will show you books authored by me. So I'm going to be showing you how. I'm not going to publish them. I just want to show you the step-by-step process on how you can publish your books. So we're going to start by clicking on create. So once you click on create, it's going to give you an option of if you want to publish a Kindle ebook, a paperback, a hardcover, or if you have a series. Series usually, maybe you have a children's series, a story series, a novel series. That is usually when you need this. But if you are using any other one like the ebook, the paperback, or hardcover, all you need to do is to pick the one you want to do. So let's start with the ebook first to show you how it works. So this is the first page, and mind you, when you want to get started on Amazon KDP, you would need to come click on your account over here and input all your information and then your account information that you want to get paid on. Yeah, so let's get started. So you pick your preferred language. You have other language options. The preferred language I use in publishing my books is English, so we're going to go with English. And then over here you're going to pick your book title. So my book title that I used for my ebook, let me see, Guide to Earning Money Online in 2025. If you have a subtitle, you can add it, but it's not compulsory. If the book is going to be a series, you can add it here. If you have an edition number, you can add it over here as well. And then over the author copy, you can add your name, or you can add your pen name. Some people don't like having their own name, so they use a pen name, but me, I like using my name, so it's easy for people to search for me. So you add your own name. If you have anybody that contributed to it and you want to give them like recognition, you can add them over here as well. So the description. For the description, what I always do is I use ChatGPT to help me with my description. So all you need to do is to go to ChatGPT and then describe what you want to do, and then ChatGPT will give you a description. So I input a simple prompt. I just want to create an ebook on how to make money online. It entails various ways to make money, including social media, affiliate marketing. Create a suitable description I can use to publish the book on Amazon KDP. So usually it will be more detailed than this. I'll input the exact things I did in the ebook in order to enable ChatGPT to assist me better. So you can take note of that while creating yours. So this is the description it gave me, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. Excuse me. I'm going to copy this, and then that is what I'm going to be using on my description. So once I paste it here, I'll go through it. I'll delete irrelevant things, like I can remove all the icons there just to make it more professional, and then use bullet points and stuff like that. So make sure you go through it word for word, sentence by sentence, and make sure it aligns with what you have in your book. So once you're done editing that, then you go to the next step, publishing rights. So I own the copyright, and so you pick that one because it's your personal property, so that it would protect your work from being plagiarized or being copied. So then we come to the primary audience. So this is usually a no, depending on if your book has sexually explicit images or title or not. So mine doesn't, so I'll pick a no. And then you need to pick the age requirement, who is required, who can read the book and all that. So for this particular book, I'm going to go with 18 plus because it has to do with money making. So this is dependent on what kind of book you are publishing. For some books is for kids, so you pick age range for kids. For some, even teenagers can use it up to the old age group. So depending on the kind of people you feel would are likely to purchase the book, so you pick that age range. So after that, for the primary marketplace, I always go with Amazon.com. This is the global Amazon platform. So in order to make sure that my book or anything I publish also goes to other countries, I always make sure I pick Amazon.com, which is what I advise you to do as well. So after that, you're going to choose categories. So this enables Amazon Kindle to know where your book falls and who they are pushing your books to. So depending on what your book is about, you're going to pick. So mine is about business and money, so that is where I'm going to pick, and then I'll pick something like general and then save category. So the next thing is the keywords. So your keywords basically are the things you know people are likely to search for when they are looking for the book. So you can use ChatGPT to get your keywords, or you can go to the Amazon Kindle itself, search for that particular phrase, and then come up and place the details here. So take for example, you go to Amazon and then you go to the search bar. Under the search bar, then you pick making money. So you can see we have making money with AI and other words. All you need to do is to have a look at other keywords, and those are the things that you do. So for me, we're going to have something like making money. Then you have something like making money online. If you don't want to stress yourself, just use ChatGPT. It's going to research and give you the keywords straightforward, and then you can paste it here. And then another thing we can add is passive income. So basically, keywords that you know, or you can ask yourself that if I were to search for this book, what kind of words would I use? And then those are the words that you're going to input here. And after that, then you click on save and continue. So once this is done, you add additional management, right? All this is to just protect your content. And then after that, we are going to click on upload manuscript. So I already have a sample here, which is what we are going to use. So I have a sample here, and then click on open. So this would upload. So sometimes, depending on when you are uploading, it takes a bit of time, but it can be quite fast as well. So we're going to upload the manuscript first, and then after uploading the manuscript, we are going to go ahead and then upload our cover. You can create a cover here by launching Cover Creator, but if you already have one designed like I did, then you upload yours here. So I'm just going to go ahead and look for my cover sample, and then open. Okay, so if you used any AI to in the process of doing the book, you can pick yes, or if you didn't, then you can pick no. And then after you do that, then you're supposed to launch the previewer, but this is still converting the file into Amazon standard type, so it's going to take a while. So just wait for a few minutes and come back and check. So it identifies 6 possible spelling errors. So all we need to do is to launch our previewer to have a look at these errors and possibly fix them. Okay. So let me move this aside so you can see. So you can see the error. So since that is still what we want to do, we can just ignore them. So just ignore. If the error is your own error, then of course you can go ahead and change it to the correct thing, but the spellings are correct. So that is that about that. So once you have this done, once you have all this done, the next thing you need to do is to then save and continue and go to your pricing. Okay, so you can enroll on your KDP Select. If you want to know more about it, then by all means click to know, but I usually opt for it because it helps you push your book forward. And so this is where most people get confused. So this is the royalty pricing. You can get a 35% or 70% depending on how you want it to go, but for me I always opt for the 70% for maximum profit. So once you do that, then you have option to input the price of your book. So you can see it's giving you that the range that you should go between 2.99 to 9.99. So depending on what you're doing, so let's say I put $5, you can see it automatically converts for all other countries and gives you how much. So it means when this book is published, you're going to be earning $3.37 on each book. If you're spending in pound, then that is £2.73. So you can scroll through for your own country and then fix. You can decide to fix another price, you can decide to make it free, any which way you feel it's okay for you. You can go on Amazon Kindle, check the kind of prices people are putting in, and that is then what will guide you to put, and then you click on publish your Kindle ebook, and that is it. So this is how to publish the ebook. So I'm going to show you how you can publish the paperback as well. So we're going to come back and then we're going to click on create again, just like we did for the ebook, but this time around it's going to be for the paperback version. You can do this for paperback or hardcover, is the same process. So just like we did for the other one, you pick the language, the book title. So this is just a daily planner. If you have a subtitle, add it. If you don't have, just leave it. Same thing for the series, the edition number, basically the same process for what we just did. So I'm just going to go ahead and then just add my details here. And then for the description, like I said, just give a description here. I'm not going to do much over here because this is an illustration, but it's basically the same method as that of the ebook. You can use ChatGPT to get your description if you want. And then you add the publishing rights as yours, and after that your primary audience. No, it doesn't contain any of such images. And then since it's a daily planner, I'm going to start from age 16 and then to 18 plus, because those are the range that could potentially use that planner. And then for the primary marketplace, amazon.com, and then we're going to pick on the categories. So for the categories, all you need to do is to just look for the closest thing to what you're doing. So I'll just pick self-help. So under self-help, you can then pick what particular aspect of self-help. So I'm going to pick time management, I'll pick success, I'll pick stress management, because those are the things that the planner is meant to do. And then if it's a low content book, which it is, you click on here just so it allows Amazon to categorize your book properly, and then you can input your keywords. So I'll have daily planner, you can have planners, and like I said, you can use ChatGPT to get this information, or you go on Amazon platform to get that information. And then once you do that, you click on save and continue. And then we're going to go to the aspect, just like for the ebook, where we are going to input the information about the book. So for publish without an ISBN, that's what I do because I don't have one. If you have a private one or personal one you use, by all means, this is where to add it. And then For the interior pages, for this particular planner that I did, I'm going to be using black and white because I designed it to be a black and white copy. And then we're going to pick the size. For the size, I think I did 7.5 by 9.25. So for the bleed on, so if your designs are showing up to the edges of your book, then you pick bleed. But if they are not showing to the edges, then you pick no bleed. For this particular design, they are not up to the edges of my book, so I'll pick no bleed. And then this is for the cover. I always like glossy because I feel like it looks better, but you can go for the matte one if you feel that works for you. So we're going to upload the manuscript just like we did for the other one. So I have it right here. So all we need, let me move this a bit, then you click on open, and then it will upload just like we did for the ebook. You upload the manuscript and then you upload the cover. So guys, after uploading the manuscript, just like for the ebook, you can use their own creator to create your own cover, or you can add yours. I have mine, so I'll add mine. If you've learned anything so far, guys, ensure to give me a subscribe and give me a thumbs up so as to encourage me to create more videos like this. So we are going to upload the cover file, which I have somewhere here. Okay, so this is it, and then we click on open again. So this just takes a couple of seconds or a minute max in order to upload. And then yes, so once you do that, then the AI question again, if you did, then you pick yes, or if you didn't, then you pick no. I didn't use AI for this particular one, I designed it myself, so I'm going to pick a no. And then after that, you then click on launch previewer. This would enable you know if your book is okay and good to go, or it still needs some adjustment to do before you are able to send it out for publishing. So we'll just allow this to process and then we're good to go. Okay, so as you can see, this is the quality check. You can see that over here by this right hand side, if you follow the guide I gave you on how to get the cover using Amazon KDP calculator, you shouldn't have an issue. You can see that over here there's no issue. The left hand side, there's no issue about my book. Everything is good to go. If everything is okay and good to go, all you need to do is to click on approve. You can see everything is okay. There's nothing going to the edges. Everything is fine. So I'll just go ahead and then click on approve. That means my book is okay for publishing. If there's any issue, it will bring out an error message and tell you what exactly is wrong. So once this is done, this is the amount is to take Amazon to print $4.06. So let's click on save and continue, and then you go to your pricing. So just like for the ebook, you're also going to input the price that you want. So we have all territories here, so it can be shared to other countries, and then this is where you input your price. So you can see you can start from £6.77 to up to $250. So you pick whichever you want. So let's say I'm picking $10 US. So this is the equivalent. This is the amount I would get on royalty. So you can start to tweak it if you feel the royalty is small. You can also check the Amazon platform to see how much people are selling. Excuse me. You can also check the Amazon platform to see how much people are selling that kind of product that you're about to publish, so you can have an idea of the kind of pricing to input. Once everything is done, then you click on publish your paperback, and then you are good to go. So guys, that is basically how you can publish on Amazon Kindle. I hope this has been helpful. If you've learned anything at all, do give me a thumbs up, and feel free to check out my books on Halimat Ismail on Amazon Kindle. So do give me a subscription, give me a follow, give me a comment in the section. Let me know what you feel about the tutorial. If you have any questions navigating the platforms, do let me know in the comments, and share to friends who also are interested in earning a passive income online. Thank you so much for viewing. See you on my next video. Bye.